Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Today I have a very interesting episode for you because I want you to participate in this episode. Because my question to you is very simple. My question to you is, are we confused as people? Are we confused as society? Well, I think we are confused about this concept of nationalism. I think we are very confused. Let's talk about it. Let's get right into the show. You know, if you are a nationalist, then you vote for this political party. Baba, very clear. If you are not, then you are an anti-national. Haven't we heard this? Haven't we heard this? Oh, this cultural group, no? Very nationalist, Baba. Very nationalist. This cultural group, whatever it does is very nationalist. All complete nationalism. Okay, if you are not part of this cultural group or you are against this cultural group, then you are anti-national. Haven't we heard this before? So, what exactly is nationalism? Politics? You see, there was a gentleman who had once said, I will show the clip to you, it is very interesting, who once said that, you see, it is better if there are two politicians and if there is one politician who is a nationalist politician but corrupt, you please vote for him other than voting for a politician who is not nationalist but corrupt. So corruption is okay because, you know, he is nationalist and he is not nationalist. Arey Baba, how can you be nationalist when you are corrupt? Hear this.
मैं लास्ट में सिर्फ आपको एक सवाल पूछूंगा. बीजेपी के लीडर्स करप्ट है, कांग्रेस के क्या है? वो भी करप्ट है. तो अब आपको चॉइस सिर्फ इतना करना है, आपको करप्ट चाहिए जो नेशनलिस्ट हो या आपको वो करप्ट चाहिए जो एंटी नेशनल हो.
So continuously people have been using this concept of nationalism, this emotion of nationalism, this belief of nationalism that is ingrained in every Indian, they've been using it to their advantage. Politicians continuously been using it. And certain political parties have been using it as if they own nationalism. And believe me, people even have started believing that this particular political party, this political cultural organization owns nationalism. Okay, that's one point of the story. Achha, now, you see how it is percolating in our lives. It is percolating in our lives. You see, corporate bodies are now asking you 90 hours work karo. Corporate leaders, that is 90 hours work karo, 70 hours work karo. Why India? You know, this is the decade of India. This is for India. Arey, you are making people work for 90 hours so that you earn more profits. The profit goes to you, your pocket. A lot of it you may even take and invest in other countries. You work for profits for your company or your personal self and you use the word nationalism. That you work 90 hours for India, Baba. You work nationally 90 hours for India, profit mere pocket mein aayega. Can you imagine? When companies tell you that it is our decade, we should put in our best, you think they are doing work free for the country? They are nationalist. I will work free for my country. I will not charge 1 penny for my country. I will not charge 1 rupee. Penny chodo, chalo. I will not charge 1 rupee profit for the work I do for my country because I am going to dedicate 10 years for my country and development of my country. My company, and I am the chairman of the company. I ask my people to work for 90 hours a day, 7 days a week. I say that my company will not charge a penny as profits from any work I do in this country. And I say, Baba, listen, people should work. People should work for the country. हम लोग भी कर रहे हैं ना? People should also work. Are they going to say that? No, हमारा profit perfect. But you work more. You work more. Pray tell me, how has nationalism percolated? I spoke to you about politics. I am speaking to you about corporate. Have you seen some film stars? Creative people? Have you seen them? Creative people. There are now nationalist creative people and so-called anti-national creative people. National creative people has certain ideologies, certain kind of films, continuously make those kind of films, and they are nationalist. They will come and talk about nationalism. And anti-national creative people are people who may talk that is not befitting the national narrative, then they are anti-national creative. I guess I'm not going to name anybody. I guess my audience is intelligent enough to understand who are those people and who are we talking about. So I will leave it to your good judgment. The point is, as a country, when our Prime Minister goes to different countries, you have these hordes of Indians with our flag and, Modi, Modi and all, they shout. They are all Indians who went out of India. I'll just give you some figures. These figures are from the Ministry of External Affairs. So these are not figures from anywhere else. Figures from Ministry of External Affairs. Ministry of External Affairs report that there are 13.6 million non-resident Indians, 18.68 million persons of Indian origin, and 32.3 million overseas citizens of India residing outside of India. The overseas Indians comprise the world's largest overseas diaspora. Every year, 2.5 million Indian migrate overseas, which is the highest annual number of migrants in the world. Left, right and center people are leaving India. Left, right and center people are going outside, and there they go and say, Modi, Modi. If you are so excited about the growth in India, if you are so excited about what is happening in India, come to India, work in India, like us, work in India, develop, help India develop, be part of the development, and then sit and be the most patriotic person. But no, you will go outside and you will comment on India, you will take decisions in India, you will talk about India, you will want to influence Indian politics, you will want to influence Indian way of living, so on and so forth. Very interesting. Now I'll give you one more figure. Figure is what makes all the fun. No, let's talk some figures. Do you know that 4,300 millionaires migrated out of India in 2023. 4,300 millionaires. 2023, this figure was 5,100. I am talking about millionaires. Millionaires matlab kaun? Millionaires matlab people who have got more than $1 million. Which means people who have got liquid asset of more than 8 crores. Liquid, abhi. These are people who, most of them, entrepreneurs. These are people who are capable enough to employ our citizens. These are people who are capable enough to open establishments so that our youth can get work. These are people. 4,500 of them left India and went. And outside they will go and say, India, India, and Bharat Mata ki Jai, and Modi, Modi, and all they go out and say. But here, yahan se gaya. The money that could have been spent in India, the investment that could have been done in India, the opportunities that they could have created for Indian youth went out. They went out. Now, why are they going out? Because they seem to believe that everything is going great in India. They seem to believe that it is the golden era of India. They seem to believe that it is the best thing that's happening in India. So then why did they go out of India? Stay in India, no? Stay in India and celebrate India. Instead of going out and then giving lectures and giving shows and doing, this kind of, whatever they do outside, come to India and do it. That doesn't happen. Outside, they talk about India. This is as far as our millionaires are concerned, people who can create jobs. This is actually very saddening. And this is something that even hurts me as an Indian, for instance, because, somewhere down the line, when I see the youth, when I see unemployed youth, when I see unemployed youth getting disillusioned, going into the wrong track, I wish we had more millionaires. Like I told you last time, thousands and thousands and thousands and lakhs of millionaires and billionaires in India, so that they could have created crores and crores and crores of jobs. Okay. Let me also talk about another group of people, the so-called educated, the people who have got premium education. According to a report in 2024, among the top 100 scorers of IIT, for instance, 62% have migrated abroad to US for graduate schools. Among the top 1,000 scorers, 36% migrated abroad. 62% of the top, the best brain of IIT, the best brain of Indian Institute of Technology migrated abroad. 62%. What are we doing to stop it? What are we going to stop it? And these are the people who will go abroad and talk about how India is growing. But they didn't want the growth. They went and out, they thought that they will udhar jaake apun grow karega. Yahan nahi baba. Ha, but there they'll go and talk about India's growth. 62%. Is this nationalism? Is this nationalism? Look at my interest first and then we talk about nationalism. So, this is the point that I want you to ponder. I want you to write to me. Isn't nationalism being used? Rather, isn't the concept of nationalism being misused? Nationalism starts where your convenience ends. I want to live a lavish, convenient life. So I go to US. After going to US, from my US condo, I will talk how beautiful India is. Isn't this what happening? Nationalism starts where my candidate stands for election. My candidate stands for election, then you don't vote for him, you are an anti-national. And you vote for my candidate, you are national. You are nationalistic. My candidate is corrupt, it is okay, Baba, but he is nationalist, no? He is nationalist, he is corrupt, is okay, no problem. Our leaders have called people 75,000 crores, the corrupt party, that party they have gone and tied up. That's all fine. That's all part of being nationalist. That's all part of being nationalist. One of the leaders I remember had told me that, we are taking this corrupt party into our party so that we can keep an eye on them and they cannot be corrupt anymore. Can you believe it? Either he thinks I am stupid or maybe I am. I don't know. But so that's as far as politics is concerned. Businessmen, like I told you. Nationalism starts where their profit ends. They get a contract from the government. They make huge money out of that contract with the government. And after all that, when they want people to work for them for 90 hours and 100 hours and ensure that they complete their contract fast and they complete more contract fast, not that they will go out and hire more people. No, not that it happens. Hire more people, matlab give more jobs to people, therefore contribute in some form to the unemployment of this country. Not that doesn't happen. But after they get the contract, nationalism springs up and says, "Arey, India ko karne ka, Baba, work for 170 hours, yaar, Baba. You work. वो बाजू वाले से time लेके आ, लेकिन you work. 24 hours day, but you work for 36 hours. Work." This is where it all starts. Like I had said, that it has even percolated to our art and culture. So this is where our nationalism starts. Think about it. Think about it. Is it nationalism or is it convenience? Write your comments below. Please share and subscribe. Till I see you next time. That's tomorrow at 10. Namaskar.
Stay ahead with our cutting-edge news app. Instantly access the latest shorts in just 1 minute and breaking news in just 50 words. Download now for a smarter, faster news experience.